Hello everyone, my name is Kelly Duan. Today I will talk to you about process mining, which is a new emerging technology that has been used by many organizations in recent years. The learning objectives for this short video are listed here. Hopefully, through this video, you can obtain a basic understanding of process mining to know what process mining is, what are the types and the perspectives of process mining. And also you will have a chance to see some of the process mining analytics. So what is process mining? Process mining is the visualization of data contained in event logs from an IT system to analyze a business process. Process mining is an IT system-based work. Any process interaction will produce data that is stored in transactional systems like SAP or Oracle. This is also known as the event logs. So the event logs contains the digital footprints of all the sequenced steps that carried out by people or the system during a process. In its most minimal form, an event log contains information about three important things. One is the case ID, which is a unique identifier for each unique transaction. Sometimes we call a transaction ID. The second piece is activities, which is a specific action taken in the system. The third piece is a timestamp, which is when the activity took place, including the date and the time. So on the right-hand side on the slide, you can see an example of the event logs. This figure here illustrates process mining establish the links between the actual processes and their data, as well as the process models. So in the business environment, it has all sorts of information. So the entity's information systems contains an enormous amount of different events. The information flows to and captured by the information system software that contains detailed information about the activities that have been executed, which we call the event logs. Most information systems store such data event in an unstructured form. For example, data is scattered over many different tables, even the subsystems. Therefore, it requires some effort to extract relevant information. This is where process mining contributes. So there are three types of process mining: process discovery, conformance, and enhancement. Process discovery takes an event log and produces a model without using any a priori information. It produces a patrinet explaining the behavior recorded in the log. For example, a social network, which is showing how people work together in an organization. Conformance is to compare an existing process model with an event log of the same process. In another word, it is to compare the reality with the expected flow. It is often used to detect and explain deviations and to measure the severity of these deviations. Enhancement is to extend or improve an existing process model using information about the actual process recorded in the event log. This method is to change or repair the priori model. Process mining analysis can be conducted based on different perspectives. The starting point is an event log and some initial process model. The initial process model may have been constructed manually or discovered through process mining. So during the analysis, different attributes of events can be used to extend the initial model. For example, information about service or waiting times extracted from the event log can be added to the model. So after adding the different perspectives, an integrated process model can be obtained. So the perspectives are mainly categorized into 4 types. Control flow perspective, which focus on the control flow, such as the ordering of different activities, identify all possible transaction paths. Organizational perspective aims to find the hidden information in the event logs, discover unknown prior information, such as a social network analysis is to see which employees are involved in a transaction or how are they related to each other. Case perspective, looking at the specific transaction case. It could be characterized by its path in the process or by the originators. Time perspective is concerned with the timing and the frequency of the events. Because the event logs contain timestamps information, so it's possible to verify the duration and frequency of a transaction. It can be used to discover bottlenecks, measure the service levels, monitor the utilization of resources, and predict the remaining processing time of a running case. So the different perspectives are partially overlapping and non-exhaustive. So they provide a good characterization of different aspects that process mining aims to analyze. Some process mining software, such as Slowness, Discode, and ProM, are publicly available. In this video, we are using Slowness to demonstrate the analysis. The software provides a visual view of the process. You can see the transaction flow through each activities. However, not all transactions follow the same path in reality. The actual process may look like this, as shown on the screen. This is also known as the spaghetti processes. The beauty of a process mining analysis allows users to visually see the actual data flow and identify the problematic areas. For example, workflow on the screen, you can see different number of transactions that flow through each path. Different variants are identified. Based on this figure, you can perform a preliminary analysis based on your understanding of the process flow. For instance, we know that credit denied transactions should be flowing to the end of the business process. There should not be any more subsequent activities. However, as you can see, there are 42 transactions flow from credit denied to create a picking ticket. And there are 30 transactions flow from credit denied to receive payment. These transactions may indicate potential issues that require further investigation. In this case, process mining tools summarize all the variants that are identified with the number of transactions. Users can determine which variants are acceptable, which ones are not. So in our example here, clearly the first 2 variants are acceptable, but the last 2 variants are not. From the auditor's perspective, during their risk assessment, auditor may reconsider the risk level that associated with each variance. And in this case, auditors can consider to increase the risk level for the non-acceptable variance. Users can also perform social network analysis to check whether the firm has any segregation of duty issues. So in this short video, we discuss a basic concept of process mining. You should have gained an understanding of what process mining is, the types of process mining, and different perspectives as well. You also see some process mining analytics that can be done using process mining tools. So I hope through this video, you understand the basic of process mining. And if you are interested in learning more about process mining, please follow our postings or check Rutgers Accounting Web for available courses. Thank you very much for watching.